Okay folks, this will be an interesting one. I've used this one at least twice before, I think, but I've used most of my magazines over and over because I haven't got enough money to buy new ones. I'm not rich, so I'm just trying to get by making these demos and making them, try to keep them on a shoestring budget, so to speak. Bit of the old bootstrapping, you could say. I think that's what that would be called, bootstrapping. Trying to do it on a budget, tight one. Hoping I'll go to air on the 6 o'clock news on Channel 9 before this stuff runs out. And let's see what we have here. It is Girlfriend magazine, so it's a teenage magazine, and we're interested in this one, Dua Lipa. She's big on the charts in recent times. I'm not big on her, but she's been on the charts before. Dua Lipa. She looks pretty ugly. I don't like her eyes. They look evil looking eyes. Really strange. So I'm just going to enlarge it a bit, maybe to the A4. Yeah, she did that song back in 2021. I think it was to do with Elton John, a remix of Elton John's. I forgot what the name of it is, but she was in the remix, and she was singing some of the lyrics with him. That looks shithouse, to be honest, folks. But basically, yeah, she was singing, I forgot the name of it, folks. I'm not good with celebrities, folks, especially ones I'm not really interested in. Going to change this into something, a different type of colour scheme. Yeah, the song on the radio that I heard recently of her stuff is Houdini. So that was recent. I haven't been listening to the radio lately. I just can't be bothered. Having the fan running, I can't hear the radio, so there's no point. Looks shithouse. She looks too blue now. I don't like the pink. The pink isn't going with her very well. But yeah, she had that song called Houdini in recent times. Yeah, I do like the yellow a bit better than the pink. But yeah, Dua Lipa, she's been very popular in recent times. I'm thinking maybe brown. Lipa. It sounds like she's got a fat lip. Fat lip Dua Lipa. Sounds like, I'm going running low on the cyan toner, but I already knew about that since yesterday. So I'm just wondering which Dua Lipa we want. Do we want the brown one? Do we want the yellow one? Or do we want the pink version of Dua Lipa? The brown looks interesting, but yeah, I want to reverse it back, and I want to make it also into a movement piece. So I'm going to remove the brown. I'm going to put a different colour in, the yellow. Sounds like Dua Lips, Dua Lipa, Dua Lips. I don't know where the name comes from. It's a strange name. Yeah, that's come up better than I thought. Actually, the colour in that looks brilliant. I'm going to enlarge it a bit on the horizontal and just stretch it out a bit just to get that to the edge. But I like that look. The colour in that's brilliant. Came out better than I thought, actually. Yeah, yesterday was indeed the muggiest day on record, they say. Really, really hot feeling and really, really muggy, like really humid. They call it the dew point. The dew point was very high. I don't know what dew point actually means. I thought the dew point had something to do with the dew that you typically find in winter, in the morning, when it's really cold in the morning and then it warms up, or it's cold in the morning, and I just thought it was that. I'm not really good at understanding things like that. For some reason, when I was born, I had a quarter on my neck and I came out breech. And it's really hard to learn new things and new concepts. Really difficult to understand how things are and how they work. Even though I wanted to become a photocopier technician when I was in high school, I never thought that photocopier art could potentially be a money spinner, but now I see that. But I've got to get on the 6 o'clock news on Channel 9 to strut my stuff. I've got social media happening, but social media alone isn't good enough. I need Channel 9. I've engaged all the other channels in the past, but they haven't done anything useful, and I do see Channel 9 as the most important channel there is in Australia. They've got the best coverage. They've got the best, the best audience. They reach the biggest audience compared to all the other channels, if I'm correct. So yeah, I'm trying to engage them because I see them as important. But without Channel 9, I can't get anywhere, folks. It gets a bit weary trying to keep this TV campaign going on a low budget when you can't afford to have a shower every day because the cost of electricity is going up really sharply, and I'm not rich. I don't own a solar system. I can't afford that anyway, even if I had my own place. So, I really don't like my life as it stands. It's very lonely being without my partner Luigi. So I'm trying my best to present my work as best as possible and try to work as hard as I can. And I use materials that I either reuse or they're for free, like things you find on the ground, however dirty they often are. I'm a germphobe, and yet I still have to handle garbage in order to keep this TV campaign alive. Otherwise, I'll never find enough material. It'd be too expensive to buy even from an op shop. So I like to just pick things off the street and repurpose them. And it's good for the planet too. Really good. Yeah, okay, there's Dua Lipa reimagined. I think we can now call this demo quits.